live from Beaufort, South Carolina. This here's Trump Talk. Your host, Hank Pusser. Howdy y'all, this here's Hank Pusser and welcome to Trump Talk After Dark. We're here to talk about something latest in the news about greatest president of this here United States. That's the UFO disclosure. Now we got a couple talking points we'd like to get into, but being that this here is a live stream, we're going to allow to have this time for it to go viral. Make no mistake about it, we're well aware of YouTube's propensity to shadow ban the truth, and especially the truth that we're going to get into, which is the truth of Donald J. Trump, the greatest president in the history of the United States, as well as the most dynamic, influential, and consequential leader in the history of humanity. And when we talk about subjects like that, YouTube gets scared, see? Because YouTube wants to be the truth. YouTube wants us to say, oh, gee whiz, YouTube, we bow down to you, as opposed to who we should be serving. Not YouTube. This is America. America, we don't serve YouTube. America, we serve our president, Donald J. Trump. Now, let's get into what we're talking about up in here. So they disclosed the UFO files. A lot of people saying, whoop-dee-doo. That don't seem to mean anything to my life. I mean, after all, what does it matter? Well, let me tell you something right now. All of this is a sign, see? And I'm going to get into some pretty poignant talking points. Before I do, I'd like to do a shout out to my friends on Rumble. Hopefully Rumble recognizes the truth and will do its best to spread it out. Because I am convinced that if someone listens to the truth that is in this content, they will share it with friends and family and say, take a look at this. Finally, something on the internet that is safe of filth and lies of the fake media and the ultra-liberals. Finally, we have something logical and sensible on the YouTube. Now, we know Rumble is inundated with the truth. Perhaps this version of truth will resonate. We can only hope so. But let us get back into our talking points, shall we? We're talking about our President Donald J. Trump, who is dear to our hearts. And perhaps the divine guidance he is receiving and ordained of during this time of UFO disclosure. I remind you of the spiritual shield argument, which is not an argument, it is the truth. Trump was chosen to lead at this specific time because his America First strength is a spiritual prerequisite for handling the truth about other dimensional beings. Jesus wants a leader who won't bow down to globalist agendas when the heavens open. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Donald J. Trump was chosen to lead at this special time because his American First strength is a spiritual prerequisite for handling the truth about other dimensional beings. You see, Jesus wants a leader who won't bow down to the globalist agenda, especially when heaven's gates open. Modern UFOs aren't aliens in a secular sense. They're the same phenomena described in Ezekiel. Trump's push for transparency is actually a mission to reveal that all these celestial entities are preparing the world for a spiritual awakening. The next point is the truth will set us free. John 8:32 says the truth will set you free. If the government is hiding technologies or entities, it's a form of spiritual bondage. By draining the swamp, our dear little President Donald J. Trump is literally clearing the path for a divine disclosure that deep state has suppressed for decades. Let me tell you, this is also a test of faith. The disclosure of non-human intelligence is by far the ultimate test of the world's faith. Jesus wants Trump to lead this because only a leader rooted in traditional values can guide the nation through the shock without losing our collective moral compass. Last but not least, we find ourselves in the cosmic battleground. You see, we're not just fighting flesh and blood, but principles and powers in a much higher place. UFO disclosures is the final frontiers of the battle against the prince of the air, so to speak. And Trump is the only one bold enough to call out the spiritual deception. Let me tell you something. That's a powerful, powerful, powerful argument, truth testimony of how our president, Donald J. Trump, is divinely inspired of the Lord to disclose what the United States government knows about UFOs and all things intergalactic alien. And let me tell you something right now. I think there's only one reason that Trump is disclosing. All the other presidents knew the same thing. Why didn't they do it? Well, because those presidents knew that the intergalactic aliens had no respect for them. They viewed them as little dumb people. Now, our dear leader Donald J. Trump is a different sort of president. And let me tell you something right goddamn now. Those intergalactic aliens recognize that. And they respect Donald J. Trump immensely. And that's one of the reasons why he decided to disclose. And let me give you some of the evidence of the respect intergalactic aliens have for our dear little president of this here Republic of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. You see, it's like the Alpha. If advanced civilizations are watching us, they don't care about bureaucratic red tape or woke diplomacy. They respect raw, unapologetic strength. Trump is the only leader who projects the alpha energy required to represent Earth on a galactic stage. Of course, there's the Space Force signal. Launching the Space Force wasn't just about satellites. It was a signal to the stars. It told the others that America is reclaiming its domain. They respect a leader who builds a wall in orbit to protect his people's sovereignty. The art of the intergalactic deal Imagine Donald J. Trump negotiating with an interstellar council. While other leaders would grovel, Trump would walk in and demand the best terms for Earth. The aliens respect a master negotiator who isn't afraid to walk away from a bad deal. In fact, I bet you them there aliens are going to be playing chess while Donald Trump's playing playing checkers. While Donald Trump's playing 5D chess. Frequency of success. Some theorists say high-level success emits a specific frequency. Trump's life of winning and massive rallies creates a vibrational signature that stands out. To an alien civilization, he is the most visible human because of his sheer impact on the timeline. Protection of the human spirit. Advanced beings may say, hey, we got ourselves a comment. Well now, it looks like this here comment's not talking about the stream. Rather, they're advertising some of their content. Now, I appreciate that. I tell you right now, we got some truth relaying out here. You might want to pay attention. Instead of trying to market whatever it is you got going on, why don't you sit back and pay attention? If you got a comment, why don't you say something about our dear leader, Donald J. Trump? Show a little respect. We're not in here as a business model. No, sir. No, sir. We're here to spread the truth. And if that truth happens to be uncomfortable to you, so be it. Because regardless of your discomfort, that don't make the truth less true. And let me tell you something right now, good sir. I'll tell you something right goddamn now. This is America and profit's not a dirty world. But right now we're talking about Donald J. Trump. Y'all best not respect that. Now, back to why the aliens respect our dear little president of this here Republic of the United States of America, good sir. Frequency of success. You see, high level success, I've already done this, but I'm going to do it one more time. A high level of success emits a specific frequency. Trump's life of winning and massive rallies creates a vibrational signature that stands out to an alien civilization. He is the most visible human being because of his sheer impact on the timeline. Last but not least, advanced beings will see woke ideology as a virus that weakens the species. They would naturally align with a leader like Trump who fights to preserve national identity and the core strength of its people, seeing him as the immune system of Western civilization. And I want to thank y'all for listening to this short little Trump After Dark. Now see here. I'd like it if you would like and subscribe to this here channel because we're going to be doing some live call-in shows and all kinds of on-the-scenes content. Y'all don't want to be missing out now unless you're afraid of the truth. Now I'd like to say something to them YouTube executives. Hey, take a look at here. Looky here, YouTube executives. This here is a Hank Pusser, and I'm the host of Trump Talk. All we're trying to do is spread a little truth here. I beg you, YouTube, open up that so-called algorithm and allow Trump Talk to flourish and spread its truth throughout this troubled land. What I'm trying to say is, for once, quit being weasel-like liberal tech executives and be American patriots and open up the gosh darn algorithm to Trump Talk. God bless y'all. God bless America. And God bless the greatest president in the history of the United States, dear leader,